Now here's the reason I'm telling you this, okay? It's really important to have a goal. Really, really, really important to have a goal. My personal goal is to not, my goal is not to do ibuzz Pro. I have a much, much, much bigger goal. And doing ibuzz Pro helps me get to that goal. Okay? I will just tell you, this year I anticipate coming out with a home business that I think will be extremely lucrative for a lot of people. Okay? I'm not going to say anything more about it than that. Nobody knows about it. So that's all I'm going to say. Okay? But here's the reason I'm telling you this. Every day when I do ibuzz Pro, every single day when I make these videos, every single day when I do my affirmations, every single day when I prepare myself mentally to do a broadcast, every single day I prepare everything I do. And everything I do is geared toward achieving this goal of launching my own home business in the year 2009. Absolutely everything. So I always know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and where I'm going. That makes a huge difference in your life. And let me tell you why I told this card on the field analogy. I'm actually getting to a point here. When you do that, okay, when you have a goal that is clearly defined and you know exactly what it is, and I know exactly what the content of this home business is going to be. It's a direct sales home business. I know what it is. I'm already creating it. I'm already building it. Okay? And so, but the point is that when you have your goals clarified so crystal clear, like creating an image or writing a concept on a card and then finding your card, when you find your card, the most amazing thing happens. And if you've ever achieved a major goal in your life, then you'll think that what I'm about to say to you is absolutely true. And here's what it is. What you seek is seeking you. What you seek is seeking you. If you have a clearly defined goal, and if you picture it and visualize it and affirm it and build it in your mind, and then start building it in the world, you know, you start building it and building it and building it, it takes on a life of its own. It has its own identity. It has its own livelihood. And as such, it turns into a thing. It turns into something. And when it turns into something, it is going to look for its owner, and you are its owner. So what you seek is seeking you. Because life is always giving us what we want. If you don't think that's true, then you need to think about it again. If you're not getting what you want, then you're not wanting what you want more than what you don't want. When you want what you want so clear that shivers run up and down your spine when you think about it, it's on its way to you. It's already on its way. All you have to do is just let it come. Okay? So if you can clarify what you're looking for in your life, if it's $1,500 a week, if that's or $2,500 a week, or $3,500 a week, or $500 a week, if that's as far as you can take it, then use that and become it and live it and do it, create it, believe it, and let it find you. Let it find you. You've got to let it come to you, because it is seeking manifestation through you. Now, one last thing about this card thing. I went to a party of the people who go to this school once, and it was maybe after my third event, prior to going to my fourth event, and it was becoming somewhat known that I was achieving good results there as a beginner. There are people that have been in the school there for 10 years who were not getting the results that I was getting. And at a party, one of them asked me why was I getting these results? Because I was getting my card. That's what it's called, getting your card. I was finding my card off the fences, not as frequently as some people there, but certainly more frequently than the beginners and the other beginners and many of the people who were seasoned students there. So at a party, one of them asked me, and there was a group of people there, how come I was able to achieve these results? And I said, well, I prepare. They said, you prepare? How can you prepare to go to an event with 1,000 people? I said, how far in advance do you prepare? I said, about a month. They said, how can you prepare for a live event? I said, I prepare in my mind. I prepare in my mind. I do exercises, I do breathing exercises, I visualize, I affirm, I create what's going to happen before I even get there. So when I arrive, it all just sort of naturally falls into place. And those people, and these events, by the way, were $1,000 a person. You know, they were not cheap little diddly things. So all the people that were there, and there were many people there from all over the world, from Japan and China and Europe and South America and every place, and all over the US and Canada. In fact, I think probably of 1,000 people there at an event, maybe 500 were Americans and the rest were from other places all over the world. So you have the travel expenses, you have the time. You know, for us to go to an event was $1,000 each. That's $2,000 plus travel, the airplane and the car rental, and you have to get your food supply in advance that you have to take with you, because once you go to this event you can't leave it. You're there to focus totally on what you're doing. So they would say to me, well, how the hell do you do that? What do you mean you prepare? And so I said to them, I prepare, so that when I walk into that event and I pay my money, I'm going to get the maximum out of it. And that was a total revelation for those people. They never thought about it before. I don't know if they prepared for the next events that they went to. We basically graduated ourselves from the school and didn't go back, because we achieved what we wanted to achieve. But the point is that, you know, they say success is when preparation meets opportunity. Okay? Every moment is an opportunity for success if you're prepared, if you know what you're doing, where you're going, why, and you start expecting it to show up. Okay? Now, I've never really talked to my ibuzz Pro team members, you know, a whole lot to you about this kind of thing. But this is more important than anything else you do in ibuzz Pro and anything else you do in a home business. Is preparation, knowing where you're going, believing that you're going to get there, doing whatever it takes to get there, and expecting it to show up along the way. And it does. Every single time. So I hope you take what I'm saying to you at heart. I hope that you, do whatever variation or version of what I'm saying for yourself. You probably have thought about this many times before, and many of you are probably doing this yourself or a version of it for yourself. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to get reminded. I get reminded constantly. I have to remind myself, okay? If we remind each other, we're all a lot better off for it, okay? I'm going to continue with my walk, so I'll talk to you soon.